So I came across this a few times, and I really just couldn't buy into it. I thought it was some rah-rah, some fitness trend, especially when I discovered like how much these ropes cost. And I was just like, oh man, this is just some like hoopla in an effort to sell these like ridiculous ropes. But then I saw a creator that I watch and follow, and primarily his channel is fitness, but he also does jujitsu. So we have some common interest. And he kept raving about the benefits of this rope. So he got me to listen. Now, after listening, I got curious. Okay, guys, let's see how this goes. So I'm going to try to talk to the camera while I'm flipping this rope around. Let's see how it goes. Be patient. So I already threw up on the screen some of the benefits that are generally hailed for using this flow rope. And that's what this whole concept is called. It's a flow rope. Now, what this is supposed to do is, again, work your mobility. And that's what I was curious about primarily, was like, what can it do for my mobility? Mostly for my back pain. How can this, swinging this little rope around, really do anything? It's like childish even. But after I got the rope, started playing around, and childish is right. But what we seem to forget when we talk about things being childish is that being a child, or in general, play, is crucial. Not just to keep physical activities interesting, but to keep us mentally young, to relieve stress. And that's one of the primary benefits I found when using this rope. My training already is a stress reliever, right? But this sinks me into some kind of meditative state. You know, I never really took to like straight up meditation. I'm talking about the kind. Yep, losing myself here, guys. There we go. I'm talking about the kind where you're like sitting there with your eyes closed, trying to connect to things. It just never really took for me. Can't really shut things off. But when I'm focused on this rope and all these movements, I find myself in a meditative state, and I'm grateful for it. Then what I realized after doing this before my workouts is that, man, this is a great warm-up. It actually was doing what it was advertised as far as mobility and loosening up my back. Look, the way we move, see this motion here? It's like walking forward and running. And the rotation in my spine, or the muscles around my spine, improved. And that's comforting. But instead of all the heavy stretching I do, this is just a great way to loosen up before my workouts. And I generally started to enjoy it. Now, is it taxing on my body? Not really. I actually break a little bit of a sweat, but not much, but that's okay. What's fun about it is trying to master all the movements. See? It takes a lot of practice. And it's like anything else, it's something new that I'm not good at. And then once I get good at it, I'm excited at the prospect of the moves and the flows that I can create. Now, what's the biggest thing I talk about when it comes to martial arts or striking or jiu-jitsu? It's flow. Once you can find your flow in anything, man, you're just the better for it. And this, by definition, is a flow rope. So guys, what I initially thought was just a gimmick turned out to be, I don't know, something that enhances my training. It might be in a very small way, but it enhances it nonetheless. And I'm grateful for that. Man, it's just fun. And I really am shocked at the benefits I'm seeing in my back. Now, that said, I'm not seeing a lot of benefits in my lower back, but from my lower, like the rest of my back, see this rotation, right? It's significant, okay? And I feel the improvement, really working your spine. And the way that you move, when you walk, you're just not as stiff. You're all around looser, right? And that's all thanks to this rope. You're gonna smack yourself a few times. So this is not something that, like, you know, can be a workout in itself, replace your workout routine, right? But it's a tremendous addition. Lastly, coordination. As you can see, I'm generally trying to, you know, you should be impressed. Oh, okay, don't be so impressed. But me talking and doing this, because guys, I have not mastered this in any way. I am working on this. And hey, so if you haven't seen it, considered it, or even know what it is, maybe open your eyes to it a little bit. I did, and I'm having a blast with this thing. I do it right before my workouts. I know some of the experts in rope flow call it like a little fitness snack in between training sessions. I can see what they're saying. Like, I do my strength training in the morning. Maybe I hit the rope before, like Muay Thai or jiu-jitsu. Kind of something in between. Kind of get your mobility, loosen things up. Just meditation is what I really see, and it's fun. It's like moving meditation, like Tai Chi, and I dig it, man. So I think you should take a look at this and maybe give it a shot. You might have a lot of fun and reap a little bit of benefit from it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.